Hey, what's up guys? It is JellyBean Pro here, and thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Alright, so, what we're doing today is I wanted to tell you a story, and I think it's a very fascinating story, and I think the only way to actually title this story is 3 minutes to change the world. Why 3 minutes to change the world? Because of this man, Staff Sergeant Robert Gutierrez. I'm awful with names. I apologize. I know there's a Spanish person out there that's like, really? Facepalm. Alright, so, I can't say the name, but it's in the video title and description, I'm sure. So, on October 5th, 2009, this guy got shot in the chest, lung collapsed, bleeding out. His assumption is, I got 3 minutes to live. I'm done. Like, I just got shot. I'm bleeding out. So what's his thought? What's he do? Does he curl up into a ball and say, well, I guess it's all over? No. This guy straight up is like, I just got shot. Well, I'm going to do everything in my power to save these guys that I'm with. Now, that's just incredible all in itself. But first, we got to talk about who he is, what he's doing, all this good stuff. So basically, what this fancy smancy awesome gentleman is a U.S. Air Force Special Forces Commando. What the hell is that? U.S. Air Force Special Forces Commando? What they are is basically you got a guy on the ground who's running with a unit and is gathering intel from ships and from planes in the air, and he's also coordinating airstrikes, telling them, hey, I need you to take out a target, these coordinates, hit it, and stuff like that. So he's telling them where to attack, what to do, and he's also in the thick of battle half the time. Now, these guys are crazy. These guys, they want to go into the thick of battle, and then while in the middle of everything, be calling out where troops are, where the enemy is, where to hit, what to do. It's insane. And it's described as a real life game of 3-dimensional chess. I don't know who explained that, but yeah. So it's a tough job. It takes 2 years of training, and you've got to be amazing, basically. So in October, he ends up with an army team, and they're going to some kind of compound. I don't understand that whole part. But basically what happened is they go to this compound and they just immediately start taking fire. They get cornered. Cornered, I don't know about cornered. I know they get surrounded. And so one of the team, their guns jam. And so our guy, we're just going to call him Robert because I'm going to butcher his other name. He decides to take over shooting. So he starts helping out shooting. While he's shooting, he's also coordinating airstrikes, gathering intel, all that good stuff. This guy's a monster. And so the firefight's going on. They're pinned down. This guy takes a shot to the chest. A shot to the chest, collapsing a lung. He's coughing up blood. He can't breathe. Dude, this guy is amazing. And rather than trying to get out of there, rather than just straight up die, no, he has a freaking medic shove a 7-inch needle into his chest to fill his lung back up so it's not collapsing anymore, so he can keep communicating with the freaking air support. This guy's incredible. It's amazing. And so yeah, his assumption is he's gonna die in 3 minutes. And let's be honest, he just got shot through the chest, through the lung. It's But now, so he's got an inflated lung, he's back to working. They're being fired on by Taliban on top of a 20-foot wall. They're 10 feet away from these guys. 10 feet away. And so he starts organizing flybys. Sends in some F-16s. They failed to get these guys out of there. Then they get an A-10 gunship to fly by and start doing some strafing runs on them. And I think it was 2 runs, and they finally thought that the guys were dead. And just to be safe, for good measure, now they had two strafing runs with this A-10 gunship, and they're gathering all their stuff up. This guy's gathering his gear up. This guy got shot. He's gathering his blood-stained gear up, as they word it. And they're trying to hightail it out of there. In the meantime, he's organizing a third attack just to be safe, because they think they're good to go, but he organizes a third strafing run just to be safe. Now, mind you, also, during these strafing runs, the first two, him and the team leader of this group were injured. Eardrums busted. It's incredible what is going on right now. There's so much happening. It's just boom, 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 craziness. And this guy's just keeping his composure. Like, yeah, I need a strafing run. Yeah. I can't even imagine. I'm sure he wasn't that calm and collected. But this guy, what he's doing, he may as well be that calm and collected, because this is incredible. And so they gather up all the gear, they're all getting out of there, and then they have to go over a mile back to where their vehicles are. Screw that. A mile? You have to walk it with a gunshot to the chest? Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so they make it back. I don't know how. I literally have no idea how the hell this guy made it over a mile back to where their vehicles are to get picked up by a freaking helicopter. So he loses half his blood. He lost over 5 pints of blood and somehow survived. And he ended up passing out before the medical helicopter got there to get him out of there. And yeah, and so he was the worst wounded out of everyone. No one died, except for the enemy, of course. But not a single American force died in that whole craziness that was going on there. How? You tell me. This guy is amazing, and it's very largely attributed to our good guy Robert Gutierrez, who's just amazing. He took a bullet and was like, "Screw this! I'm dying. I'm gonna save all of you." That is awesome. 3 minutes to change the world, and this guy did. All of those guys could have died right there, and he basically put his foot down and said, "Nah, screw that. Y'all living." That is just so cool. And so, yeah, I love this story. It's a really cool story. This guy is amazing, but it also tells you about these guys that didn't even know were there. It's just Air Force combat controllers. Oh yeah, that's what they call it. They call an Air Force combat controller. I think I totally said the wrong thing. What the hell did I call him? Am I just losing it? Oh, he is a U.S. Air Force Special Forces Commando, but he's specifically a U.S. Air Force combat controller. My bad. Woo! Totally out there. But yeah, this guy is incredible. This is awesome. Yeah, and you wouldn't even know this thing existed unless you happened to come across either this or you've read about it before. But it's really cool. It's really cool. But oh yeah, one last thing just about this guy that I found incredible is that when he signed up, like when he asked about why he joined the military, he straight up said he joined the military because he wanted to fight. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get right into the battle. And the interviewer that I'm reading this article. It's an interview with him. The interviewer said that he didn't seem boastful or like, yeah, I'm the greatest hero in the world. No, he actually seemed like enthusiastic and like he really wanted to go there to fight. That's all he wanted to do. He's not trying to be boastful. He's not trying to be like, I'm the greatest hero in the world. No, he's like, I just wanted to go get in the middle of war and just amazing. Just amazing. Alright guys, I hopefully you enjoyed it. That's my first attempt at this. I really hope you guys like it. If you want to see more, let me know, please. I'll still try to roll out more if you don't tell me, but I really, really, really would appreciate some feedback. If you don't mind, I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. JellyBean app.